right, you lucky dogs, you. It is time to announce the winners of today's competition. Well, of this week's. It wasn't really a competition. It was a giveaway. I have my gold giveaway announcement to make today. And I just wanted to share with you. It's going to be a short video. I apologize. We just got super busy today. So happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to jump in World of Tanks for a minute and show you a couple things. But first of all, I know you guys have been dying to find out today who the winners are. Winner number one is F.D. Mackey, M-A-C-K-E-Y. That's F.D. Mackey. Winner number two is, ladies and gentlemen, Popcorn Killer. So F.D. Mackey, Popcorn Killer, congratulations on your wins. What I'll need you guys to do is this. I'm going to have you go to my channel. So when you go to YouTube, go to Arthur's channel. I'll be down here in your subscriptions. Pardon me, I still have this stupid freaking cold. You're going to go to the About button right here. And then you are going to email for business inquiries. Let's see, hang on. I think this is what you do. I'll just double check this. No, that's not what I want you to do. Hold on. Okay, I was right. You go to the About tab. The reason why I don't see it is because it's my account. So I'm going to Dubuscus. Obviously, if you guys know who Dubuscus is, he's pretty funny, but kind of irritating at times too. Anyway, this is his page, and you're going to see here at the bottom, send message. See that button right there? So once again, you're going to do it on my channel though. So you go to my channel, which is, you're going to go to Arthur Chapman. You're going to go to the About tab, and that's going to bring you, unfortunately, I can't send a message to myself, so we'll go to Tobuscus once again, to the send message button. Send me a message with your World of Tanks account name. So, like, I'm V Blue Guitar on World of Tanks on the North American server, and make sure you put in there what server you're on, because obviously if I'm going to buy you gold, if you're in Europe, I got to send it to Europe. If you're here in the States, I got to send it to the States. I think FD, you've been around for a while. I think you're in the States. Popcorn, I am not sure where you're at though. So make sure you put in there North America, or, Europe, or wherever you're located, Russia. So congratulations, guys. Okay, so on to the next thing. We're going to talk today about the sales that are going on this weekend. Well, today there's a pretty big sale going on. I think I said this already in the Bandicam, but I just want to let you know everything. These three tanks are 75% off. We're going to start with the Valentine 2. We're also going to look at the Matilda BP and the Matilda 4. So Valentine 2, quick synopsis. Decent camo. Obviously a very low profile. Terrible gun. The gun is absolutely awful on this. Even with gold, your penetration is going to be low. In fact, the gold penetration is 84. Now, and the damage is only 47. Now, the Keyhoe also has about 87, I think, penetration, but that's with standard ammo, not having to run gold. So the gold ammo gets you basically, if you've run the Keyhoe before, or the Chi-He, basically the same gun if you're running gold. But without gold, you've got a miserable 51 penetration, and that's probably the reason why they've decided to make this tank so that it only ever sees tier 4. It has extremely preferential matchmaking. The only other tank that gets that kind of matchmaking is the PZB2. So if you want to platoon with somebody, they either need to have a PZB2 or another one of these. Don't platoon with other tier 4 tanks, or you're going to get sucked into battles that you will not be able to survive. Do I recommend this tank? Well, it's going to be, I think I bought it 2 years ago. They have not done a 75% off sale for 2 years. The last one they had was on Valentine's Day, and it's when I bought this tank. And I think I got it for 300 gold. So I feel like this tank is worth 300 gold. I would not pay full price for it. Half off maybe, but if you get the chance to jump on this today, I definitely would do that. So let's go ahead and run a battle. And, you got the rest of the night to buy this. I don't know if it's going to be on sale tomorrow, but today for sure it is. So until probably about 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm hoping this video gets out in a timely fashion where you can see it. I apologize I didn't get this out sooner. We just had a very busy day. So here we go. We're going to run a battle. All right, so here's normal tiering. Usually you almost always see at least one B1. Your biggest fear opponents are going to be the Sao. Anything with a derp gun, because they're going to pierce right through your armor, though. You know what? With everybody flinging gold these days, it seems like everybody pierces. When I first got this tank, man, it was like the Rock of Gibraltar. Nobody could penetrate the tank. But Now it seems like everybody knows how to get through this thing, and nobody has any problems penetrating it anymore. Every shot you take goes through, and it used to not be like that. So this one definitely has suffered from power creep. I love this tank, though, but I don't play it much anymore because it is a lot more frustrating than it used to be. Now, when you get to be top tier, like top of your tier, I guess what I'm going for is like a lot of tier 3s and a couple tier 4s. That's when it gets really fun, obviously. But in general, against other tier 4 tanks, most of them nowadays can penetrate you. None of them are really going to have much problems, except for maybe the PZ-1C penetrating your armor. So that does make it a little bit rough. And when they are able to penetrate it, well, a lot of times, or aren't able to, they just fling gold. So I don't know. It's kind of it's very much nullified the strength of this tank. It used to be a lot of fun to play. Now it's just okay fun. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not. You're not going to do greatness in this tank unless, like I said, you're top of the feeder chart and you're like one of 2 tier 4s. You know, because all the tier 3s you just eat them up. But I don't have my good mouse. I don't know how I overlooked that. I can't get the aim. See me bouncing around with my aim. It's because the mouse sucks. Need a better mouse. Uh-oh. Trouble. Now the Matilda, of course, is going to be big trouble too, because you're not going to be able to do anything to him unless he's really a bad player. I'm spotted. Not a ton of gun depression either. Kind of falls in line with the other Lend-Lease tanks. Chi-ha-ha-ha-ha. Nice. Slows down. Now the Chi-ha, it's a good target for you. This is nice and soft. So any soft tanks, Stug, he's gonna have a hard time hitting me over here.
We didn't even scratch them.
Looks like he's using possibly the L70. Good gun for that tier, but got going on here. Oh, I got some.
That one didn't go through. We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy is hit. Critical hit.
Ooh, I got tracked. See, here's what I'm talking about. The armor really doesn't, count for much anymore. I think I just got hit by that Valentine too. These guys are dumb enough to come out. We're gonna need backup, guys. This is not good. I have to get down there with them.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Now the good news is this Sao does not have the dirt gun.
We didn't even scratch them.
But
Track hit. We didn't even scratch them. Track hit. Enemy is hit.
and of course I've switched to the good old gold.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I need to get behind something. Where did the Sao die?
Penetration. We're
Oh.
immobilized.
Actually, that Matilda, I think he's... Was he in... yeah, I'm done for. I'm stuck on my repair menu. I don't want to...
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Oh, well. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Really, you know, if you run into Matilda, any of those tanks, honestly, and I got no support from my team. Thanks, guys, for backing me up. So they just let them all sit there and shoot me. But I tried to stop the cap. At least I did that. Yeah, the armor doesn't count for anything nowadays. So really, I don't know. I guess if you... it's a good price. But you're going to have a lot of frustration with it, you know, and if you have to get aggressive with it, well, you can't really count on the tank anymore. Like I said, it used to be we'd sit there for a long time, and that guy wasn't using gold, so he was just bouncing, as you saw. But the Matilda changes that formula altogether. There's no... He's just going to tear you to shreds with that thing, and you're not going to be able to do anything back to him. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess if you're into that, then this is a good tank. I used to love it, but like I said, I'm kind of cool to it now. It's okay. It's fun, but it's just not what it used to be. Now, if you had 2 or 3 of these together, like I had a teammate running with me, well, that would be fun, because then between the 3 of us, we'd eliminate these targets a lot faster, and there'd be some backup. But You know, instead of one of me getting shot by 10 people, it'll be 3 of us getting shot by 10 people. This team sucks. It looks like we're going to win, though. They're horrible. What the heck is that B1 doing? He's like just sitting there. Wow. Nice job, PZ2G. But we need somebody big to get that Matilda. No, that. Oh. Wow. It's close. Gonna have to flank, guys. Is our B1? Like, what is this dude doing? Wow. That was a big hit on the BP. I don't know what that was, but hit him hard. What the heck, dude? Oh my gosh. Oh well. I shouldn't whine. I know what it's like to be in the B1. It's such a bad tank. It has some redeeming qualities, but really, with that gun, they need to do something about the gun on that thing. They need to give it just a hair more pen, because really, like 40 pen is just ridiculous. But I guess if that's really what it had, it's what it had. It's got that big HE gun on the front, though, but it'd be great if you could have 2 different firing methods. Come on, dude, get up there. Are you going to make the scout do all the work? He's got no health left. I'll stop. I'm stopping. Look at this guy. What is he doing? He must be like 4 years old. He's backing up the hill. Like, cresting over. This is ridiculous. I think we're going to win, but we might not. There we go. Good job. Artie saves the game. For once, I'm happy with Artie. Artie's going to have to hit that. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. When you're in the Valentine, you're going to be a huge Artie magnet, so just be prepared for that. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. That was some of the worst B1 playing I've ever seen in my life. But he came out with full health and ended up getting the final kill. Oh well. Next battle. Oh, I suppose we should look at the results. So yeah, I made $24,000 for essentially doing nothing. Got a lot of spotting though. Some spotting damage. Got 4 hits on Moonpig. It's gonna probably cost me money though. No, not bad. You know what? And I did fire 3 or 4 rounds of gold. That's why it's 3,000. But the gold is really not that expensive for this tank. So I guess in some ways you could fire a lot of gold and not be too bad. Wow, that's the 4th highest score on the team. Give me a break. I didn't even do anything. Okay. Next. All right, so the second tank that's going to be 75% off is 75% off, is this marvelous Matilda BP. It's a decent tank. You know what? I don't love it, though. First of all, it's really painfully, awfully slow. It is a slow tank. In fact, there's 2 good things about this tank that make it okay and definitely worth 75% off. As opposed to the Valentine 2, which is kind of worth it. It's got the highest penetration of any of the Tier 5 mediums, except for, I believe, the T25. Let's take a look at that. T25 is 116 pen. This one's 110 average penetration. However, the damage is only 75, but you fire once every second and like almost 2 seconds, but like 1.8 seconds is the reload time with a good crew. That's acceptable. This is actually a pretty decent tank. Now, I did find I'm going to change some stuff up here because I'm looking. I see that I have Brothers. Maybe I'll keep it and then just train this guy in Brothers in Arms. It's a wasted set of perks, though. But anyway, this is a great tank, though, for training your British smaller medium crews. The biggest or the closest direct connection would be this guy. But I believe, yeah, because I think when you get to... Well, let's take it's hard to tell. Let's take a look at the research tree. Yeah, so that's not so good. It does not do the Common or Cromwell crews. How about the Centurion? No, yes. Centurion 7-1. Yes. The Flavor Flav. Vehicle details. Yes. So... the higher level medium tanks, these crews, Centurion 1, Centurion 7-1, and the FV4202 will work with the crew layout of this Matilda BP. So you can take those crews and train them in this tank. That's a strength. Obviously, it makes more money. I average probably $30,000 to $40,000 a battle with this, and because it has higher penetration, you really don't need to run the ACPR. The other nice thing about this tank is that it gets preferential matchmaking. So as long as you platoon with tanks that only have preferential matchmaking, you will only ever see tiers 5 and 6. So good gun depression. That's another good thing I forgot about. So I like the gun depression of this tank. Let's go ahead and take it for a run. Now this versus the Matilda 4, well, it's slower, and it doesn't have the rounded turret. You've got this box turret, which sucks because people can go right through the front of it. And the armor is not super good on the front of the turret, so you will get penetrated there, and people know to shoot you there. I tend to prefer the Matilda 4 a lot more than this tank, but I like this tank. It's not great. It's not bad. There are worse premiums out there. So, like I said, this is not a favorite, but definitely at 75% off. Bonk. It's definitely worth it at 75% off. This tiering sucks for it, though. Got a lot of tier 6s, including artillery. Obviously, being slow, you're going to be a big arty magnet. This is one of those tanks that you're going to want to play hull down if possible. But because of the flat fronted turret, even that doesn't help so much. Look at this. Incoming. Oh my gosh. There must be bots out in force today. Now, with all my whining about the armor actually is not horrible against other tier 5 tanks. It will bounce some shots, but you're always better off staying to cover. And because it's so slow, if you make the mistake of pushing out into an open spot and somebody catches you, it's going to be over, because by the time you get back into cover, you're going to be pretty beat down. So, I would recommend that you just be very careful where you put the tank in. As you can see here, because of its awful speed, the battle has already moved way ahead of me, and I am not going to be able to get up there in time. Hopefully I'll be able to do something, but that's one of the problems I find with this tank as opposed to the Matilda 4. The Matilda 4 is just that little bit faster, but it makes a difference. Oh good, we've lost one of our Hellcats because he decided to play like a medium. Maybe I can help at least with this Locust.
Penetration.
Yeah, there's some help.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I hate this mouse, oh my gosh.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Sorry it's so jerky, guys.
Enemy armor is hit.
I need to back out because I'm getting shot at, so we're going to get back. The Cromwell's going to move towards our flag. Thankfully we have an E8 still over there. Yeah, so you are going to quite often be relegated to defense because he's going after our artillery for sure. Like this example, you just don't have the speed. Easy 8 to smack that guy down. Eat this! Bam! So I'm hoping I can get into position where I can fire across, because at this point I'm never going to make it to the other side, though that doesn't really matter. But I could just go get in the flag, I guess. Force them to come down. Okay, here's a Hello Kitty. Nope.
Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is hit.
We won't know anymore, but at least... they'll keep her chased off at least.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
Tracking them.
That one didn't go through. Critical hit.
Yeah, 110 pen is...
Penetration. We didn't even scratch them. Critical hit.
well, that's worth some money. Wait, how did that Achilles get through here? As I... oh man, what happened to all of our team? Did those guys all die? Are you kidding? Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I'm gonna have to make the run across and be the one that saves the day. I should have gone down on the cap. The Archer, or the Achilles, probably is not going to be able to kill the Tog, but he might. The way some of these people are playing, you never know. Oh. Oh, lordy. One of our T-3485s got killed by a Tier 4. Oh, Valentine. Oh, there's the Achilles. Yeah, Todd, worry about the Achilles. Don't worry about the Valentine. See if I can get into... It's going to be sneaky. What is the... Oh, the Achilles is the Jackson. Okay.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I'm expecting to hear the Tog dying at any moment. Oh my gosh, he is. He's totally dying. I can't shoot him back there. This sucks. Oh my gosh, guys, kill that artillery already. Jeepers criminy. There's 2 of you and 1 of him.
Penetration. Hydraulics are down. We have to hand crank the turret.
And of course, I'm not fast enough to get out of the way. Here's the part about being out in the open that sucks. Oh, thankfully somebody got him. Thank you, Hummel. Shows you the strength of the Tog. He almost got soloed by a Tier 5 and a Tier 4.
Armor is damaged.
Not soloed. Duoed. He's going to get the M7 up the butt. Hello, friend. Look, we're both from the same country. We can all get along. Well, 2 kills. Not bad for a Tier 6 game. All right. And there you go. Now I'm premium, so that was a little more. That would have been a $19,000 earned. I actually earned $29,000 because I was premium. Didn't use any premium ammo. I don't even carry any on this thing. Yeah, not bad. 722 damage. That means I got a lot of shots off. And this is a good tank. Like I said, there are a lot of people that hate this thing. I wish it was a little bit faster. I really do. Honestly, I would like it better if it had a little more speed, but they're not going to give it to us. So that's why it gets preferential matchmaking. All right, so last but not least, now I'm going to talk about this guy. And we can, you know what, I forgot to look at the service records. I apologize. That's one of the things I always do. So Valentine 2 service record is going to be, hold on a sec. So for the Valentine, it is 189 battles, 57% win rate. So that's respectable. Oh, I hope I wasn't recording that whole time. For the Matilda BP, I have 64 battles. You can tell I don't play it a ton. Still 56% win rate, averaging 532 experience. That's normal for a Tier 5 premium. So it's right up there. Last but not least is my favorite. If you like the T-29 or the Wolverine, this tank works out great. But you do have to be careful because it is soft on the sides. People can have bullets go through here. It's not super strong on the front, though it does bounce some shots off the front. But this is really where it's strong. So you just got to keep the tank down below crests and stuff. It's a spider tank. It really... Use that gun depression to your advantage. And if you can use the gun depression to your advantage of keeping the tank hidden, you are going to do very well with this tank. So let's go ahead and run a battle. Well, this is my 5th battle in this tank, and this is the last one I'm going to try. The last 4 were some of the worst battles I've ever experienced in this tank. I had from bad teams to getting derped by one-shotted by Artie. It's not been going well. So, but I do love this tank. Tonight's not a good night for me. So for whatever reason, the last battle was super frustrating. It did like, I think, over 1,000 damage, and our team just completely fell apart. I got overrun by 6 tanks. I was like the last guy left. Very frustrating. Artillery is always going to be a problem for this tank.
Time to roll out.
So you got to get used to that. I'm trying to think if we should go. I think I'm going to go down the back road. You know, another good position would be up by the city sniping, but because there's 3 artilleries, I think I'm going to take my chances going down the back instead. Because if I sit on the hill, I'm going to be a sitting duck. Okay, why are we doing that? This is what's happening. This is the kind of stuff we're running into tonight. So it's like, this idiot. What are you doing? Go get into the battle. You're one of the top tanks in the game. Get in the game. There he goes. Now he's going. He just wanted to clear it out, but okay. I wasted all that ammo and time. Do you really need to do that? Was it worth it? Is that going to help somehow? No. Let's see what killed that Stug. So we know we have at least a Stug 3 over there and a T-34. Wow. Doesn't know I'm here yet. This crew has pretty good camo. So hopefully he'll come over here and come up with a lead. We'll have a little surprise for him.
Enemy armor is damaged. Ricochet.
And that's the problem with the pen. You're going to get ricochets. Ricochets. Here comes the artillery. 2 of them. Lee, don't be stupid. So I'm just going to hang back here because there's no reason to push up, and obviously we've already lost this flank, so we'll let these guys make the moves because I want to stay where the army can't hit me.
Penetration. They're knocked out.
Yeah,
Track hit.
Oh, cowards. Get that one to the bridge and just wait for a little while. You want them to forget that you're here and let them cool down. Alright, so now I'm gonna... This is where the mobility sucks. If you're in the water, forget it. Alright, take our time. That looks like the city's gonna fall. Here, let the Stug come up.
We didn't even scratch them.
That's nice.
That one didn't go through.
Now, he's a problem, so I'm gonna switch to... Oh!